So the newest entry to the elite category, to stay in the elite, is Board Senseless, and this is quite an exciting team. It's quite we saw them do some great things last year. We talked about, so we've got Tracy Bateman as the horse rider, Charlie Brown as the horse, quick, and he's muscly, and he's a big powerhouse. He's the kind of horse that will run through a brick wall if you ask him to. And interestingly enough, only paid £1 for him because he was going to be put down.
Behind it,
yeah, you know what I mean. And he's gone from that to now within 5 rounds or so of competition. He's gone from novice into the elite. First round in the elite, comes third, beats Russian Roulette, beats UK Border Force, beats Pocket Rocket. Okay, we didn't have the best weekend, but beats us as well. Definite contender.
Well, yeah, I think as well is that if that horse gets the love for it, like Naboo, because Naboo's definitely got a love for it, and Charlie
I think
Brown
he appreciates life, that pony, now.
Yeah, exactly. And if he really loves it and he relishes his job, there's no reason why they can't get there.
Yeah, and it's not like Tracy won't drive hard enough, because she does race hard.
Yeah,
and if you were going to put any boarder behind that team, which would actually, when you think about it, which would be the selected boarder that you'd put behind it?
Richard Team.
Richard Team, exactly. Because he's an ex-boxer, and so he can take a knock, which he needs to be able to do.
Which he took a few.
Yeah, and we've seen him take some. He won Best Crash of the Year 2050. If you crash on the back of that horse, it's not going to be a little sit down. It's not going to be a little tumble. It's going to be 20 odd mile an hour, 30 mile an hour, up to 30 mile an hour crash.
Yeah, I mean, Tracy will have to look out for him a little bit, I think.
If she wants to keep him for the season.
Yeah.
But you've got to take into account, sorry to cut you off, you've got to take into account the fact he's going to be racing on 2 teams now. So, and there isn't going to be that category isn't going to be massive, so he's not going to have a massive amount of time to rest between the two teams that he's racing.
I think one thing we know about Richard Team is he hangs on.
Yeah.
Looking back at Burley, 2014.
Yeah.
Ground bottom corner was horrendous, wasn't it? And Rosie was riding, and she doesn't look back. She just goes for it. And Richard had the board sideways in this deep mud, falling out the back. Managed to save it somehow. Rosie kept ploughing on, like she knew he would be able to handle it. She knew it was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. And carried on. So we know he's got the skills and he's got the ability.
Yeah. One of the best pieces of boarding I think we saw all year.
But yeah, I think it's definitely a big test for Richard now, because he did get to the point where, last season with Millie riding, he was cruising, wasn't he? So let's see him get tested.
It wasn't challenging him. It wasn't challenging him.
So a challenge, and I think he can handle it.
Yeah.